Okay guys, the first period, our first lecture, we started the chapter 7 sports and history, in which we discussed such points as the importance of sports, then types of sports, in which we discussed indoor games, outdoor games. Also we saw national games and international games. Now next point we will discuss, that is some other information regarding sports. So some adventure games are also played in the world. Ice skating, skiing is also there. Skiing means is one of the type of, again, ice skating, in which the long skating boards are used, and very thrilling this game is. It is also kind of skating. Ice hockey is also there, etc. are popular games that require balancing skills. Means without balance you are unable to play these games. There are many other adventurous games which include rock climbing, gliding. Gliding means the very big kites are there, on which a man can fly these kites. So that is gliding. Auto racing, cars and motorbikes. These are the adventure games all over the world. Such games are played. In India too, many adventure sports are there. We all know. Then sports competitions. Sports competitions of various types is a worldwide phenomenon. Means it is a celebration, we can say, of the sports tournaments all over the world. Such tournaments are organized worldwide. Sport competitions like Olympics, Asian Games, also known as Asiad, Paralympic or Special Olympics for disabled people, means those who are physically disabled. For these people too, the Paralympic or Special Olympic Games are organized, so that those people too can enjoy the sports. Again, the Cricket World Cup, etc. are the games worldwide. They are organized on the regular basis. Also, international competitions for many other sports like hockey, wrestling, chess, etc. are organized on a grand scale. Means the Olympics and other games are also there, but individually some other games are also, sports tournaments are also organized for separate team event or a separate sport. In India, hockey and cricket are very popular games. Students don't forget that hockey is a national game, though cricket is considered as a religion in India. Our national game is hockey. Don't forget that. Competitions of all these games are organized at local, city, taluka, district, national and international levels. All these levels we know, because every year many students from school to they participate these games, such sports events, and level by level they are played. Means it begins from taluka level, then district, zonal, it goes up to international level. Sports persons who perform well in national and international competitions have good career prospects. Means the people who perform, sportsmen especially, who perform well in the national or international level, the professional opportunities are provided for them. Many job opportunities are there. Then globalization of sports. The field of sports in the 20th and 21st century was naturally influenced by the process of globalization. Means the world became very closer, and because of that, importance of sports spread more profoundly. The international matches of various sports like cricket, football, lawn tennis can be watched on the television in any corner of the world. Means wherever the the matches or the sports are being played, we can enjoy at our palm. Nowadays on mobile too we are watching, we are enjoying such sports events. Thus citizens of the non-participant countries can also enjoy these matches. Suppose now Olympics, this year Olympics, I think it is planned in Japan. So even if we are unable to go Japan, we can enjoy those Olympics game in our own country, at our homes. We can even at our palm we can enjoy such games. So for instance, now again one more example here it is given: the World Cup winning match played by Indian cricketers, twice thrice it was, watched by cricket fans all over the world. Means 83, 2001, all over the world those the matches are watched. Sports fans scattered all over the world have significantly affected the entire sector of sports economy. And sports, the fans spread all over the world, somehow they are related to the sports economy. Means they are the part of the sports economy, somehow they contribute to the sports economy. Fans watch the matches for the entertainment, and industrial and commercial companies, they look at it as a good opportunity to advertise their wear. Means advertisement companies are there, they look these opportunities as to sell their products, to sell their goods. So retired sportsmen also have an opportunity to participate as commentators. Now many retired commentators we can watch in the commentary boxes. Games and toys, the next point is very important, that is the means and the equipments for the entertainment and education of children are called toys. Means and the equipments which are for entertainment and education of the children specially, they are called toys. Clay toys have been found in the archaeological excavation. What is archaeological excavation? Now archaeological department digs out some sites, खोदून काढले जातात we call it, and then some ancient remains we find there, and through that we can study ancient history. So such archaeological excavations we found clay toys of the ancient period. These toys were fashioned either by hands or by using molds. So those toys were made by hands or using molds, sacha we call. Dolls are mentioned in the ancient Indian literature. Even in Indian literature too, dolls are mentioned. What? A Sanskrit play by Shudraka is named as Mrichkatika, means a clay cart. So even in Indian literature such toys are mentioned. So we can see that these toys or the sports, they begin from the ancient period. Then now toys and history. How we can know the history, how we can study history through the toys? Here it is. Toys can throw light on history and technological development. These toys can throw the light on technology which was used in the ancient period, development in that technology time to time we can study, and this is a part of history. We can also get a glimpse jhalak of religious and cultural traditions through them. Means of also they can throw light on cultures, religious cultures. As a part of a traditional Diwali celebration in Maharashtra, model forts are made. Clay image of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his soldiers, and also people and animals are placed on these model forts. These traditions keeps the memory alive of the important role of the forts in the history of Maharashtra. Means this skill of making clay model forts, it throws light on importance of the forts in a history of Maharashtra. So this is the studying history. Okay. An ivory doll made by Indian craftsmen was found in the excavation of Pompeii, an ancient in Italy. See, an ivory doll means a doll made by the teeth out of teeth of elephant. So, such ivory doll found, Indian doll found where? In Italy, Pompeii city. So, it is dated to 1st century CE. When it was found, means it was from 1st century CE. CE means common era. This artifact throws light on the Indo-Roman trade relations. So, through this ivory doll, we can know that India and the Rome, we were trading since 1st century. How do we come to know? Because of this ivory doll, Indian ivory doll found in Italy. Thus, toys found in archaeological excavations can tell us about cultural contacts between nations in ancient times. Means these toys found in archaeological excavations, they can also tell us about that cultural contacts between two countries. So, this was the toys and history. Means because or due to or with the help of toys we can study the history. Okay, then as I told you in the beginning, this history or any art or the part of our social life, it can make a career. So, career opportunities are also available due to this history. We will study that too. Now, next point, that is sports literature and movies on sports. I need not to tell you more in detail, because you people are watching nowadays the movies and uh, dramas played on sports. Okay, so first one, publishing of books and encyclopedias of sports is a newly developing enterprise. Means books are encyclopedias are published, regarding sports. The history of Mallakhamb has been recently published. There is an encyclopedia, the subject of exercise. Some years ago, there was a sports magazine named Shatkar. There is ample literature available in English on sports. Some television channels are exclusively devoted to sports. Means we are watching, especially what this media or the literature focused on sports. So that the books published on Mallakhamb, on Shatkar, like cricket books, and nowadays some sports channels are there. Not some, many sports channels are there who 24 hours telecast only sports. Recently, some movies on sports and biography of players have been released in various languages. For instance, the films Mary Kom and Dangal. Mary Kom is the first Indian female boxer to participate in the Olympics and to win bronze medal. Medal does not matter, but first lady of India who participated Olympic Games and won a medal. Dangal is based on the life of story of the Fogart sisters, who were the first Indian female wrestlers. I need not to tell, because I think once in the month this movie is played. And those Fogart sisters win gold medals at various international competitions. Recently, the very popular movie was there, that was MS Dhoni. Then the process of making a movie requires a deep study of the particular period of a movie's story, language, dressing style, social life, etc. of that period. It needs too much time, again skill too. Students of history are well trained to do research of this kind, and students of history, they can do well in this field. Knowledge of history of sports is also essential for writing articles in various publications like encyclopedia, newspaper, sports magazine, etc. If you want to write articles in the newspapers, in the encyclopedia or in other publications, you must know some essential history or the knowledge of that particular sports. Then you can write the articles for the magazines. Then next, the career opportunities, professional opportunities based on sports. So here you can make your career in sports. Okay. Although sports and history appears to be distant as a subject, sports and history, they are the very the long distant subjects, but students of history can find many opportunities in the field of sports journalism. Sports journalism, this is a good opportunity. You can then get the opportunities regarding writing articles regarding sports. One needs to resort to history in order to write articles, reviews about sports events like Olympics or Asiad or national and international matches. If you have studied sports properly or the history of the sport properly, then you can write the articles regarding any game. It may be then Olympics or it may be then the Asiad or national international matches. Expert commentators are demanded during sports matches. An expert commentator needs to have a good knowledge of the history, statistics, previous records, eminent players, historical anecdotes. Anecdotes means kissa we call it, etc. Related to the constant game. Knowledge of history is useful for them. And for a good commentator, you must know the history of that particular sport, names of the sportsman, records, the whole history. If you know, then you can do good in the commentary. The best commentator you can be like the Ravi Shastri, Sunil Gavaskar. Okay, so these are the opportunities. Then matches of various sports like cricket, football, kabaddi, chess, etc. are shown live on television on various channels. The role of professionals who track and keep the record of these telecasts from various channels has become very important now. The sports channels continue telecasting round the clock. There are many professional opportunities available in this field too, means in the sports channels too. The many job opportunities are there. Referees are an essential factor of sports matches, means without referee or what we call it umpire, without these people a game cannot be completed. Trained referees are required to pass qualifying examinations. Qualified referees at the state level, national level and international level, means if you pass the qualifying examinations, then you can be a referee at any level. Government and private sectors are trying to promote sports. There are scholarships offered to sportspersons. There are reserved seats for them in the government and the private establishments, means the government and the private sectors too, they are promoting, they are giving so much importance to the sports. As a sportsman, if you are a good sportsman at national, international or state level, then our government provides you job opportunities. Also some private companies they offer you good kind of the jobs. And once you join that particular company, again you can play your game, because the tournaments you can participate there, so your game you can follow throughout the life. So these are the job opportunities or the professional opportunities you can make your career in. So through studying history of sports, you can make your career, isn't it? Okay. If you have good knowledge regarding sports, then studying this history, you can choose sport as your career. Okay, I hope you might have understood the first chapter, which was very related to us, the very interesting topic that has been. If you have any questions, you can personally WhatsApp me. Thank you.